Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 55. Today we're going to look at the difference between the word fruit and fruits. Yeah, it does come up. You do see fruits sometimes, so again, students may ask what's the difference. All right, let's take a quick look. The word fruit in general is mostly an uncountable noun, so you could probably always just use fruit as really the plural of fruit. It is the main plural. So let's take a look at the first few examples. I picked up a lot of fruit from the grocery store today. Could you say I picked up a lot of fruits from the grocery store today? It sounds a little weird. We don't usually use it that way. I often like to snack on a bowl of mixed fruit. Again, this would be more common this way. Sometimes I just eat a piece of fruit for breakfast. So it is a lot more common. Most people just use the word fruit for the plural of fruit. But, as we say here, the term fruits, when used, must refer to different kinds of fruit. But it's not that simple, because a lot of times when we refer to different kinds of fruit, we do still sometimes just use fruit. You can always use fruit. Just like up here when I say I picked up a lot of fruit, obviously it probably was different types of fruit. Probably wasn't all the same one. But anyway, let's get back to it. Although not often used, you may sometimes see it used in a technical sense in studying different kinds of fruit, or in marketing signs and advertising. This is where you're more common to see the word fruits used. There we go. Okay, it may also be found in book or article titles. Sometimes you find it there too. So here's some examples. Fruits and vegetables are healthy for you. Like if that was the title of an article or a book, yeah, sure, you could find it that way. They did a study on various fruits. You could find it. It is good to note, in American English, this is sometimes acceptable to use the word fruits in this sense. And when it is used, it has to refer to different kinds of fruits. Various fruits to see which ones were the most nutritious. Okay, good. So let's look at this next note here. It is also important to note fruits is not used in British English. And I think most people from Britain consider the use of fruits in the plural as non-standard or basically wrong or incorrect. So that's one thing important to note. So if you were going to Britain, don't use fruits. You can get away with it sometimes in American English, but it's still more common to just use fruit. So just to say the same thing, every situation in which fruits may be used, it is always correct to still just use fruit as a plural as well. Therefore, if unsure, it is safer to just use fruit. But, you don't need to argue with somebody about whether fruits is wrong or not. There are some situations where, in American English, where they might say it's acceptable or it's okay. But, again, to be safer, if you're unsure if you're doing the writing, probably it's easier to stick with fruit as the plural. All right, I hope that clarifies it. Thank you for your time.